So now, after integration with our tools, what are the impacts we can see? The first one is we can post artifacts directly to our development tools. So meaning that I got an email from a customer or a contact saying about a particular thing that needs to be considered while I'm developing the software. So I can easily just click on it and say that add as a requirement, and it should get added to my requirements management tool. It should be as easy as that. And defects, change requests, so all these items are typically they are coming from outside sources or sometimes from our teammates also. So it would be great if we can just post them directly to the concerned tools instead of selecting it, copying it, pasting it inside the tool. So for that you need to log into your development tool and do that. So, and what if you are traveling, you're in a taxi or you're just about to fly somewhere, and you get this email on your phone. All you need to do is just click on a button and it will be posted to your respective tool. Also, if a defect is assigned to you, so this is an internal communication when a defect is getting assigned to you. Maybe you are working on some different window, or you are in a meeting or something, but you can always see that the mail pops up and you can see that, okay, so I got a defect which is extremely critical and urgent one. So as soon as I'm done with this job, I can jump directly into that. So this is extremely useful if you are working remotely or from client side. In the sense that when you're on client side, you are often not able to connect to the tools that you have been using inside your premise. And in this condition, it's difficult to post your artifacts inside your tools. So what you need to do is either forward that mail to someone who's on premise and he or she can log it into the system, or you need to keep collecting them in a document, then send it over, and then again the copy paste comes into picture. So all these things, if we could do it from Outlook or from email, it would be very, very useful. So I can just click on it and it will get added to the respective tool. So the next one is manage your development task from Outlook. So what we can do here is we can create development tasks for teammates. So I got a mail which is basically a defect, and I'm the project manager. I don't directly work on defects. So what I do is just forward this mail to the test manager or the development manager and just say that add it as a defect, and it should automatically get added as a defect, and the task should get created for this particular person whom I'm forwarding the mail to. Next is get your own development task delivered in your inbox. So this is the other side of the story where you are the development manager or the test manager or just a programmer, and you can see your task getting delivered inside your Outlook, and you can do the scheduling, you can move it across to some other time slot, accept the task, or decline the task saying that you are on leave on that particular day, and things like that. And Outlook is also used to maintain our other tasks like meetings and appointments and things like that. So along with them, we can see our development tasks also in the same pane, and so it's easy to maintain conflicts or manage conflicts among our different time slots. Also, we should be able to update our progress directly from the Outlook task, and this updation of progress, say I've done it 50%, it should get automatically reflected in my project management tool or from where I'm maintaining the schedule or task, say for example MS project, Microsoft project. So if you mark a task as completed inside your Outlook, then it should get reflected in your MS project or other project management tool that this job has got completed. Other impacts, yes, we can synchronize our calendars and contacts from different other tools being used. So, for example, if we are using something like a CRM application like Salesforce, where we are getting leads, people are sending inquiries, and I just want to, instead of typing out their name and email and all that in my Outlook contacts, I can just do a import, or I can say get contacts, and all these contacts should automatically get added to my Outlook. Similarly, for ITSM applications or service desk, help desk kind of applications, where customers are logging tickets or they are calling up the support executives and complaining about something, and it comes up as a support ticket. So these contacts also should get added to my Outlook without me having to explicitly type it out. So these are some of the advantages that we are getting during project execution. Let's move on to the next slide. So this is a graphical one showing you how Outlook plays the role of a central tool while connecting the different other ALM tools and ITSM tools, like Salesforce being a CRM tool. The contacts are getting synchronized. From ITSM tools, we are synchronizing the contacts, tickets, work items, we are creating them, getting updates from the ALM tools like TFS, HP Quality Center, Jira, Bugzilla, Clarity, ClearCase, so whatever tool you're using in your environment. And also the project planning and task management from MS Project. So the tasks should get synchronized, the calendars should get synchronized with Outlook. So what are the impacts on productivity that we are gaining out of this? First is the time saved by not switching between applications. So here the not should be in capitals, because just for example, I just need to close a task. For that, if I need to open up my MS Project and connect to my project server and open the task and mark as complete, I have wasted 5 minutes of my time doing that. Instead, Outlook is always on. So all you need to do is just go to your task pane and mark it as complete. That's all. It should get completed in all the other connected tools. So second point is something which I already talked about, that it's cumbersome to open an application just to update the status of a task, or say for example a defect I was working on has just been fixed and I need to open up the defect management tool, log into it, find that defect and mark the status as complete. Instead, I can just complete the Outlook task and that should work. Next one is Outlook notifications. So Outlook notifications, the things that pop up in the bottom right hand side of the screen, so they can immediately let you know that you got a task or a defect got, customer send you a requirement which you need to immediately transfer to your requirement analysis team. So that's also a helpful tool. And finally, the adding of work items to respective tools. So while on the move, so from mobile devices, as I was saying, you may be in a taxi or driving a car, or okay, so driving a car may be too much because you need to take your hands off to do this. But anyway, so while you're traveling, you can use your mobile device to just add these work items to their respective tools. So you don't waste the time between the time you are spending on traveling. Next is reduce replication of work. So directly convert the customer's emails to these work items. You don't need to open the tools, copy paste items from your email to these tools. And also you can directly add the leads and other contacts in your Outlook. And no copy paste required. So yeah, typically what we do is do a copy paste of these things, but using this Outlook integration, you should not require to do that. And as I mentioned, no chance of missing tasks. So if you have all your tasks in Outlook, all those who are Outlook users, you have seen that the calendar view of Outlook that is pretty explicit, pretty much on your face, so you can see all your tasks over there and you can work on them, so there's no chance of missing them. Okay, so just a few slides